All right. We should be live. Green, yellow, purple, blue. What do we want to call this? Team West. How is everyone doing today? As always, let me know if the volume is good. Volume good? Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, let's take a look at our team. Teams. Got Rubenstock in green, his pocket. Kullervo as the Ethiopians in yellow. Jordan as the Britons in purple, and his flank, Giovanni Giorgio. Hi, your mom. Glad you could join. As the Franks in blue, spawning opposite the Spanish in orange by Kylar. Samero as the Malians. Chaos to win as the Turks. And the flank, T-Rex as the Cumans. So what do we have here? Cumans versus Berbers. That's going to be a fun battle of speed. And then we've got the Franks opposite the Spanish. I wonder what we'll see out of the Spanish. For now, let's take a look at the map. Looks like it's pretty clear to the south, pretty easy in the north, in the center, one south, north, north-south corridor, and then a bit of a mess here between Gray and Green's base. There's one avenue of attack here, which, by the way, Gray is ignoring completely. Look at this aggressive wall off, trying to use part of Rubenstock's berry bushes as part of the wall off. And then there's this big open space. Rubenstock luring 4 boars. Let's keep an eye on him. How is everyone doing tonight? Glad you could join. Hi, Daniel. This will probably be a bit of a shorter stream tonight, about 2 hours, I think. Although we do have some fun games. Hi, Quadman. Glad everyone could join. Yellow, look at this. What a teammate. What a pal. Kullervo pushing Deer to the... Oh. But he let... No! Did he leave at the wrong time? Rubenstock loses a boar. Does get 3. Will he get the deer? No. Why is it... First of all, why is it taking this deer so long to go back? Bit of a train here. Yellow and green chasing away T-Rex's Cuman scout. Contesting the wall off here. Blue's broken through. Our Frank, 4 villagers, 5 villagers. All of that effort to just close in a few tiles ahead. Probably wants control of this gold. Sees Orange's villagers. Gets the hell out of Dodge. You do not want to engage in a construction war with the Spanish villagers. How's everyone doing tonight? All good? Oh yeah, that Rise of Rome trailer. I'm not too sure. I don't know how to feel about the Age of Empires 1 component, but I am incredibly excited for the Romans with their 2 unique units. The Centurion one looks interesting. It's adding a bit of a interesting mechanic where I think it's going to have like an area of effect where units, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but it'll make the units stronger, or it'll do something to the units within a certain area of effect. The Centurion. I hope they add some new ships to the game. By the way, this Spanish villager has been attacking this house for the last 5 hours. This one Frankish villager repairing it. Okay, Rubenstock choosing to wall off here. However, that leaves this entire corridor open. So yellow and purple are exposed. But does he care? He is starting to stream units very much ahead. It strengthens the militia line. So what do you think they mean by strengthens? Like adds an attack, heals them like the new strongholds does? Did they clarify what they mean? Or is it one of those like release notes that I'm reading too much into it? Oh my goodness, look at Gray. Oh my god, T-Rex taking Rubenstock's food. That's hilarious. Rubenstock must see this. Yeah, he sees it. Oh, gives attack bonuses. Makes sense. I guess when you get decimated, if your troop or your battalion retreats or loses a fight, I guess it gives you a bit of a motivation to fight a little stronger, I guess. The Romans absolutely savage when it comes to that kind of stuff. And what about the legionary? I didn't read it. What's that going to be? What's the defining feature of the legionary? I'm not gonna lie, I did already pre-order it. I think it was like 17 bucks Canadian. Rubenstock says, forget T-Rex. I'm going straight for Chaos. Chaos stops repairing this gate for some reason. Okay. Has 72 wood. Oh, Rubenstock enters the kill zone. Loses a scout immediately. Who's first? Samaro and Kullervo. Let's see what Red is doing. We'll see if he decides to pull these 3 boars here. Okay, more and more players hitting feudal. An orange scout behind enemy lines, but HP shows he's going to die very, very quickly. The next time he pivots, probably. There we go. He didn't even have to pivot. Hi, Hunter. Glad everyone could join. We are at the early stages of this Rage Force. Rubenstock last to go up. No surprise there. A lot of militia. A lot of construction around the map. Look at this barracks. Has a pet wolf. A mascot. Like a fire. What? Oh, look at this. I was going to say like a fire department has a Dalmatian. Was he going to try to build a second town center here? Is that what that was? Our Cumin? Trying to Persian douche? Oh, fascinating. Let's see it. Let's see it. Needs a bit more wood. Where did his wood go? Okay, he built a lumber camp here instead. This is why he's being so aggressive and forward. 16 villagers here. Rubenstock still continuing the assault on this one gate in particular, moving his 3 militia. Oh, he's got a villager behind enemy lines and no one knows about it. Power war between the Frank and the Spaniard. Double wall off for purple. I don't know if the real action is here or here we go. Here we go. Our Cumin. Rubenstock just hit feudal. Let's see how he defends this. If at all. 2 villagers do manage to get 1 kill. No, finish the house. Finish the house. Rubenstock here under assault. The Cumin douche. Town center just at 80%. At the same time, Rubenstock continuing to attack them here. What happened to his 3 militias? Okay, he's busy microing up home. He doesn't want to risk losing this. Okay, here we go. I mean, this is an expensive douche here for our Cumin. Not just the resources it costs to make this town center, but take a look at his other resource. He's got 0 villagers on food, 0 on stone, 0 on gold, 14 on wood. He's already down 1/5 of the wood count just repairing this. Lost another 100. I'm assuming he's building something. There it is. Realizes he needs some villagers. I don't know if this is going to work. 10 villagers to 10 villagers. HP. Okay, Rubenstock. The flames are just starting. HP much better here for our cumin. But take a look. Kullerva, our Ethiopian, already in castle, already supporting. Once the siege workshop gets up and running, it is bad news bears here for T-Rex. That being said, with no real units to support anything that comes out of here, how is his resources? Okay, he's got enough to build one mangonel. Rubenstock in the meantime. Oh, he lost his villager. The Turks, remember, the second he hit castle, his scouts become light cav. Such a super strong feature of the Turks. Oh man, this is super fun. Rubenstock building a barricade here. Ten idle villagers inside, more villagers being produced. T-Rex, second lowest score in the game. How is he higher, or rather lowest score in the game? What am I talking about? The Frank is somehow very close in score. 33 villagers. Somehow Gray has 39 villagers. And here comes his support. Turkish Knights. They're going to melt in town center fire, but good distraction. Oh, yikes. Did Rubenstock bring his No, his archers were here. I was going to ask if he brought his archers all the way from back here. No, they're still hanging out here. And now Gray has walled him off, so he can't enter the base or leave the base. And here we go. What is it, at 20%? Yeah, it's at 20%, so it had to evict. The cumin douche has not succeeded. Rubenstock stands strong. T-Rex, 400 points behind his green opponent, but take a look. At the same time, he's taken all of Rubenstock's berries. So, kind of mission, kind of accomplished, I guess. I mean, that's a lot of wood and stone that he wasted right there. Not too sure that's mission accomplished. Let's call it mission accomplished with an asterisk, where at least he thiefed Rubenstock's food. Not that Rubenstock cares, he's going archers instead. And now he's building farms. Pre-horse collar. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and now he's laming the bushes here. Why is there one villager in here? Oh, because I guess the archers were... Oh, the archers are trapped. Rubenstock's archers are trapped for a brief second, and in comes the cavalry. Not literally, but figuratively. Okay, our Turk coming to help out. All right, let's look at what the other players are doing while Rubenstock flexes his muscles. Our Malian, 2 town centers, fishing fleet already up. 2 siege workshops in support. Our Frank is pushing in. How many villagers on stone? 12 villagers on stone. That cheaper Frankish castle could be a pain in the butt. Purple already has 1 siege workshop here. Back home, 3 town centers. Civilian population's very close. T-Rex loses his tower. Okay, so now Rubenstock is returning the favor. Oh, has to be careful here. Oh, look at him ducking around. Gets the monk, and now he's safe and secure. Gets all the archers. Oh, no. Kullervo's entire siege line is now in jeopardy. Upgrades? No upgrades. Just a +1 defense. What a super helpful move there by Chaos to win. Absolutely fantastic. And now Rubenstock is doing to his opponent with the wall exactly what his opponent did to him, but let's pivot south. Frankish Castle's not really building much. Bombard already out for Samaro, our first player in the game to hit Imperial, while his teammate T-Rex is still in Feudal. How annoying is this to deal with now? You've got a bunch of Bombards out. Giovanni, what are you building? Nothing. 44 villagers. Looks like he's abandoning ship. Well, what's the point of building this wall if the bombard cannons can just move forward? The bombers can just move forward once they're done attacking here. Oh my god, Ruben stock infrastructure's still up. How's everyone doing tonight? Yeah, this is what I was talking about. What the hell is the point of that wall? 3 bombards now out. Blue pinging over here. Okay, creating a bit of a defensive barrier. Few Berber spearmen. Where are they coming from? From here? No, he can't access all the way there. Yeah, they must be coming from there. There's nowhere else. Let's take a look at civilian population. Oh man, look at teal and red. The 2 pockets. Oh, how fun it is to be a pocket. However, red is supply blocked. Samaro Armalian. 2 Frankish castles down. Trying to get out of work early tonight. Call in sick. Just kidding. Well, hopefully some relaxing Age of Empires Spanish monk play. You're already there. Well, appreciate you joining. Even though you're tired, I know the feeling. That's why, like I said, we'll keep this stream a little bit shorter today, probably just around 2 hours. Maybe a little less. Our Frank is kind of just sitting back taking this, going up to 8 knights. But he waited a little bit too long, maybe invested a bit too much in castles because the Spanish monks are out. They are full faith. Oh, moving a bit too forward. 10 range on these longbows. Yeoman coming up. It's going to be 11 range in 20 seconds. They will be able to contest some of these bombard cannons. Preemptive splits, but the monks. Where are those knights from our Frank? Okay. Welcome to the game. Upgrades? Horrible upgrades. Kalerva, our Ethiopian, moving forward. Gray has nothing to defend this. Oh my god, look at the longbows. How far back did you retreat? What are the upgrades on the champions? Oh man, look at that. Malian infantry, just so ridiculous now with gambesons. Remember, they get free pierce armor. Or sorry, no gambesons, but they do get that free +3 pierce armor, which just makes them pretty damn good against longbows. What they're not that good at is taking a 27-to-1 fight. Oh my god, look at this. Our Frank preemptively already leaving his base. 8 knights still around. He is housed at the moment. This, oh my god, this freaking archery range has been around forever. Rubenstock being as annoying as possible. The Berbers not exactly known for their spearmen, but Rubenstock's making it happen. Gray finally hits Castle, but has to retreat. Kalerva also planting down a castle here. Oh man. Oh, castle gets discovered. How many villagers is this though? 16 villagers, but 7 halbs and a spearman. Okay, spearman dies. More villagers. Turkish cav archers. Doesn't look like they have Sipahi just yet, so just at 80 HP, not the full 100 that they can be. But this push looks super deadly. I don't know what the Briton can do here. These longbows attack on an 11 against the unit that has 8. So 3 damage. 24 longbows to 1 shot. This champion, and he's got 23 there for a second now. Okay, now we'll have 24. Gray rebuilding. His castle is up for the moment. For the moment, he's safe, but Kalervo is probably building a treb, right? Oh, man. You think you're safe with a castle, and here we go. Enough to 1-shot. Yikes. Our Frank has totally collapsed. Where are his knights? Look at them. Look at them just hiding here. I mean, what else can they really do? Oh, our Turk taking a terrible shot to the face there. Yikes. Okay, managing to get all the onagers is pretty damn good, but he still has to contend with a bunch of trebs. Luckily for our Turk, there's a lot of halberdiers here, so these cav archers, as long as they don't close the distance, can run circles around them. We'll see how much micro chaos twin plans on doing. Our Cuban's got 500 stone. He can repair this castle for a good amount of time for now. Hussars, the halbs are out of position, but only 2 of them are not going to accomplish anything. Decides to pivot back. Blue is pinging here. Blue has so much time on his hand. He's telling his teammate, hey, you've got some idle villagers. I'm sure Yellow appreciates that. How many longbows? 68 longbows. The knights right now would provide a very welcome meat shield. I don't know if our Britain can hold this. I mean, he can if the bombards keep wasting their time on a lumber camp. But now they've closed the distance of bringing capped rams. Luckily, though, there's 4 castles. Okay, this is a quite an unassailable piece of real estate here. Although Samero Armalian definitely is trying. Oh, he surrounds. Oh my God, look at that brutal massacre. How many freaking longbows just went down? 20? Okay, might want to do something with these villagers. Our Turk clearing up the periphery, but now these are siege onagers out of our Ethiopian. And more halberdiers. Rubenstock pinging down here. Does he want to open up a 3rd front? Definitely does sound like something Rubenstock would do. Okay, Purple's got to get his button line here. These longbows have to move forward. You don't need to move this close with your longbows to fire on a target for... Or is he... Oh my God, we've got missionaries out. Look at that. With the new upgrade, 11 range on them. Yikes. 11 range missionaries, just 1 underneath block printing monks. Another Britain castle falls. Blue, nowhere to be found. Finally going up to Imperial. Does not have the resources to even upgrade to Cavalier at the moment. But look, our Turk is helping push this back. Oh, bombards are out for our Turks as well. Artillery also. 14 range. 1, 2, you're dead. And that's it. Yellow's offensive is done as soon as these onagers are done. Are taken care of, rather. Our our Turk is going to be free to move forward. Gets an amazing shot there. Okay. I spy with my little eye a somewhat well upgraded camel archer. In 10 seconds will be elite, and in 37 seconds I think will be fully upgraded. So Rubenstock entering the chat here. What is our cumin doing, by the way? 40 villagers. But this is a pretty formidable army here out of our Turk. Unfortunately for our Turk, these guys specialize in killing. Look at that, +6 attack. Oh, did they, oh, take a look at that cavalry. I knew that was, hey, Mustafa. I knew that's what that -3 was for mounted units. It's that new Ethiopian. They're calling it cavalry resistance -3. That's pretty fun. Every mounted unit should have that, right? Yeah. Let's pivot back here. Oh, our longbows are now being attacked by Spanish elite skirmishers as well. Blue. Where are your... Okay. They're practicing their parade maneuvers down here in the south of the map. Rubenstock starting to pivot south. It looks like Team East is starting to push a bit too much, a bit too hard for Team West. The Turks have regained dominance here in the east. Our Spanish Malian combo, my god, what the hell do you do against this as the Britons? Nothing, you die. And I'm glad we're getting to see these new missionaries with 11 range. That is super freaking awesome. Okay, Cavalier husbandry for our Frank. He is yet again supply blocked. And oh my god, our Berber inserting himself into here. Oh no. So as much as Team East is pushing through the left and the right, Rubenstock doing Rubenstock things is pushing in through the center, and a bit of a backstab. Samaro is going to be distracted for a while, but to be honest, our Britain transitioning to champions, not a bad move at all. Not yet fully upgraded, I don't think. No, still missing Blast Furnace, but that, oh man. Beautiful pivot here for purple. Blue is pinging up here, reminding yellow, hey bro, you've got 28 idle villagers again. Malian infantry, remember, they are missing Blast Furnace. So for the next minute 20 seconds, they are going to be on equal footing with the Britons. And look at that. Look at that. Our Malian Spanish combo has been repelled because of this. Rubenstock for the win here. Oh my goodness, what an absolutely epic backstab. Okay, attacking a mining camp. Our Turk securing the area with bombards. Our Cumin, 66 villagers getting forging. Forging for what? Forging for what? For what unit? Supremacy, oh my god. Where are those Spanish villagers? I absolutely love this upgrade. Look at the stats when this finishes in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Look at the stats on the villager. Keep your eyes on the bottom left for the next 3 seconds. Boom! 80 HP, 9 attack, 3 melee, 4 pierce armor. Absolutely epic. Okay, Rubenstock is meeting some resistance now. Malian Turk combo. How many camel archers? 42 camel archers. Only 11 hussars. I think our Turk doesn't really realize how clumped up these camel archers are, that he's only sending this few. But our Spaniard has pivoted as well. Rubenstock's center position is under attack. Red and orange have pushed in so much that they can afford to take a break here. These longbows are going to take 5 years to demolish these houses. Not exactly the strong, oomphy unit you want. One Malian. Oh my god, look at this one Malian champion leading 16 Britain champions on a merry little chase. What a... It's hilarious. I love when shit like that happens out on the map. Oh no, you don't want to engage into this. Cav archers, run the hell away. Absolute amazing play out of Rubenstock. Absolutely amazing. Single-handedly may have saved his team. I don't say that lightly. They were being pushed back to the right. They were being pushed back on the left. I mean, our Frank is still sitting on 5 Cavaliers. Although, take a look at his resources. 1,600 food, 1,000 gold. Our Britain rebuilding. Stalemate to the north. Bombards facing off against Bombards. 13 range against 13 range. But these Bombard towers shoot so slowly. By the time the ball comes, these guys are already 5 meters away. Oh my god. What an absolutely unfair fight here. Kalervo's micro. Amazing. We'll see if he can micro these, though. Halb's moving forward. Okay. Does lose 1. Rubenstock being pushed back again. Remember, these Malian champions... Natural Born. Let me zoom in. Maybe we'll hear it better. It's a bit of a different sound for the Camel Archer than it is for the Cav Archer. It sounds a bit duller for the Camel. What an absolute mess here. Britain champions, Malian champions, Spanish elite skirmisher, Berber camel archers, longbows, Turkish hussars, Turkish cav archers, capped rams, supremacy villagers with 80 HP and 4 pierce armor. This is an absolute hodgepodge of a battle happening here. Okay, 42 has become 53. Now longbows are mixed in. Team South is holding this barely. Barely. Trying to get these barracks up to start spamming this insanely powerful Malian champions. 8 pierce against the Camel Archer that does 12 damage. Blue pinging over here now. Wants to delete maybe this mining camp to clear up the space. Let's take a look at what's going on here. The stalemate continues. Oh my god. Talk about renovations. This is like a Las Vegas casino being demolished to make way for something bigger and more expensive. And now it's our Britain moving forward. By the way, finally with some Frankish Paladin support. Upgrades on these guys? Not yet fully upgraded. Still missing Iron Casting, Blast Furnace. Our Turk is only, he's got 60 on food, but the Hussars have to go such a long way to get here. Rubenstock's being pushed back. I can see them being a top 3 civ. I mean, this is ridiculous. A champion with Teutonic Knight level armor for Pierce? How is an archer civilization like the Britons supposed to handle something that bonkers, except going... trying to mass your own champions? Because remember, the Malians are missing the Blast Furnace upgrade. So they're not the, you know... Always a push and pull in this game. Never really a pure one-sided something. Okay, here we go. Looks like Spanish Paladins just finished. Or are these... No, these are converted. Our Spaniard has managed to convert a whole bunch of Paladins. How many? 3 Cavaliers and a Paladin. But it looks like he's being pushed back. Frankish territory is being reclaimed. Building by building, but these Bombard towers here are going to be very problematic. Rubenstock, what does he want here? Why is he pinging here? Is he going to try to cut through the forest? Shenanigans out of the king of shenanigans. China Canada Nations Cup was awesome. I really, really wanted to cast those games. I really wanted to, but I think tonight, if I had to guess, is probably going to be the last live stream for the next few days. Maybe once I'm back, I'll start casting Nations Cup. I really wanted to cast that. I heard so many amazing things about that. Oh no, our cumin is back, and the civilization built for horses, built for speed, is going pure infantry. Confuse your opponent. Why the hell not? 36 champions, 28 halberdiers. The trade route is now in jeopardy and now dead for Team West. Yellow pinging over here. I wonder why. Mustafa, it depends. Do you know when it's being held? If it's the next 2 or 3 days, probably not. But if it's after that, then I will try. Okay, our Spanish base has actually been secured quite well. Our Frank suffering from that weak economy, not really being able to get up the numbers he needs. Wolf says, F you to your trade route. This is definitely going to be a problematic trade route. They might want to bring an onager to clear some of this up. Turkish bombards to the bottom, Turkish bombards to the top. Rubenstock's retreat has left quite the void, and our Turk is moving in. But Rubenstock's not dead. A tactical retreat. 52 Berber Camel Archers still up and running. Oh, it was played yesterday? Then, I mean, unless you guys want me to cast it, like, you know, a week after it was played, I don't know that I'm necessarily going to be able to cast this. I think my wife is ready to give birth any minute now. Our Britain abandoning the longbow, going for that arbalest instead. The map is actually split right down the middle. Hilariously right down the middle. Literally, I could draw a line from the 2 o'clock to the 8 o'clock position. Thank you, Chester. Thanks, Mustafa. Yeah, so that's why, unfortunately, it's just the timing, but... Natural Born Patriot, it is a boy. So I am very excited. I was watching, I forget which comedian it was, but they were talking about how, you know, every man wants a boy. But everyone always says, you know, the most important thing is that they're healthy. Boy or girl, whatever, the most important thing is that they're healthy. So this comedian said, you know what, I'll settle for a slightly less healthy boy. Oh, I appreciate that, Mustafa. Maybe I'll do a premiere, but I suspect by the time I have the ability to start really live streaming 2-3 hours or premiering 2-3 hours a day, that you know, people will already have moved on beyond it. You want 2 to 3 eventually? This is our first. We'll see afterwards how. I mean, I'm 40 years old already, so we'll see how how we can handle this. Just the one. But I was super stoked that it was a boy. My wife was very upset when I not very upset. I shouldn't say very upset. She like found it disturbing how much I wanted a boy. But I think that's natural. I think most fathers want boys, right? I hear boys are easier. But anyway, you did not come here. This is not a parenting channel. You came here to watch Berber Camel Archers shoot the hell out of these Malian champions. Oh, how did 3 of them just die all of a sudden? Oh, Bernie Mac, that legend. I was sad when he passed away. I used to love his old TV show. Yeah, rest in peace. That guy was an absolute legend. Okay, so we're at that stage of the game where I was going to say people are going to probably start GGing, but wow. Okay. Trade should have been pretty decent, right? Let's see who the biggest recipient, because a few of these players were knocked down pretty early. So our Turk gave the most to our Cumans. No surprise there. No surprise there at all. What about our Frank? Okay, didn't receive that much. Our Malian giveth, our Malian taketh. Look at the difference. He took, what is that, 22 more resources than he received? I mean, he received 22 more resources than he took. That's pretty funny. I like seeing longbows in the high count. Sorry, let's look at kill count. I don't know why I moved away from there. 717 kills for our Berber. Next closest is what, 576 for our Turk? I'm surprised the Turk didn't kill more. He saved the Cuman's butt. By the way, Capture Age is finally up and running. So Rage Forest is back on the, this outlay is back on the menu here. So let's see, you guys can see we've got a few Jerry games. We've got Ganji as well. I wonder why this is, oh, because it's Black Forest, not Rage Forest. Let's see. We'll save a Gary game for later. Rubenstock here was playing the Berbers. So let's see Rubenstock playing the Teutons. The Rootin' Teutons. Yeah, Rubenstock, absolutely MVP. That one move to pivot south basically saved his team's entire butt. Talk about one act, one movement, one something, just changing the absolute course of the entire game. The Viper in teal. Okay. So let's see. Teal, green, yellow, and red. You are not west. You are south. Let's take a look. Viper on the right as the Japanese in his pocket. Nolo as the Hindustanis. In the other pocket, Kullervo is back, this time as the Franks, and Kylar as the Burmese. Facing off against them, we've got Rubenstock as the Teutons. I'm excited to see Rubenstock take on such a incredibly powerful OG Civ. In his pocket, Samaro is the Bohemians. Oh man, Bohemians and Teutons. Talk about two civs designed to crack you open like an egg. Slavs by Chaos to win, and in his flank, T-Rex, this time as the Portuguese. So we've got some pretty damn heavy-hitting units here. The Franks, Hindustanis, Burmese, Japanese, a bit more of a finesseful civ, but still incredibly powerful. Looks like T-Rex wants nothing to do with the Viper, already walling off this portion of the map. Kylar wants nothing to do with our purple Teuton, walling off this portion of the map. But then we have whatever the hell this center part is. Looks like a diagonal path on the right, a diagonal path on the left, a lake, which I don't know if this is Team North or South's lake, but whoever's lake it is, super sour. It looks like Team North. What an absolutely sour location to spawn a lake. That is terrible. Wow. But let's see. Oh God, 5 a.m. to go to the gym. Oh man, I can't even imagine that. I have a friend from school who wakes up at 5:30 to go jogging every morning, and I just look at him and said, ugh. Jim Beam. I'm not sure a baby can handle some Jim Beam, but maybe eventually. Oh, look at this. Hey. Kylar. What does he want to do? Lame the boar? Yeah, he's got a bow and arrow. Oh, he realizes he's a little bit too far. He realizes a little bit too far. Okay. Rebuilds. Let's see if Rubenstock notices. No, still too far. Oh my God. At this point, Rubenstock. Oh my God, he doesn't see it. He sees the arrow. Okay, now with the villager, he sees the stockade. The Palisade, rather. Oh, this is so sour. Green, green. You tried to do such a cutesy little move here. But all of a sudden, Rubenstock, Samaro, find you out. And now Samaro's blocking you so the boar can kill you. Oh, look at this. Double teamed. Oh, sour lost there for Kylar. I mean, points for trying. I love when people try nonsense like this. Speaking of, the Viper is under attack here. T-Rex. I remember when I was in when was it, like early university, when I was a kid, Jurassic Park came out. I think, what was it, like 1995 or 1994, 93, 92, early to mid 90s. And I loved that movie so much, even though it scared the hell out of me, all those scenes with the velociraptors. But I started reading all the Michael Crichton books, the author who wrote the Jurassic Park and the Lost World and Sphere and all these other books. This like sci-fi / reality like author. And then I started actually reading books about dinosaurs. It turns out T-Rex was more of a scavenger than an actual like hunter, according to the book that I read. 93? Yeah. I knew I was young because I got home and my parents weren't home. Oh, Purple! What a dick move out of Purple! Rubenstock deleting his own palisade so the wolf can attack the villager. Oh, what an absolute dick move. I love it. I absolutely love it. But no, apparently T-Rexes, even though they're portrayed as quite aggressive in the movie and in the books, they were just scavengers. Exactly, your mom. They think now they all had feathers because their bone structure is like a bird. Hollow bones, reverse legs. Oh, there were so many more successful predators. Oh, Natural Born Patriot. I made it my life's goal to memorize the that entire book. I absolutely loved 13th Warrior. When the movie came out, or rather Eaters of the Dead, but when the movie came out with Antonio Banderas, that Viking prayer at the end, lo there do I see my brother and my sister, lo they do call to me to join them and take my place among them, or something like that. Obviously can't remember the exact wording. What an absolutely awesome movie. And any book by Michael Crichton, with exception of the last one, was an amazing book. I didn't really like his last book. It's still one of your favorites? No, Mustafa, I think that some dinosaurs actually did have like feathers. Yeah, in the halls of Valhalla where the brave live forever. Fantastic. Congo. That was the book that I was waiting. Congo, when I read that book, I couldn't put it down. I read it 3 times in succession immediately. Oh, T-Rex had hair? Oh, you're talking specifically the T-Rex? See, guys, we're not just about that Nicolas Cage nonsense. Sometimes we actually have some cool shit talking here. Interesting. In any event, I like the movie version of the T-Rex also. Although that when was it? There was a movie where at the end she had to release the T-Rex to fight the other big dinosaur, and she releases the T-Rex and then she runs away from him in heels, and somehow the T-Rex doesn't catch her even though she's like running super slow in heels. Natural Born Patriot, it was such a creepy movie. I did not like, chaos. Look at that beautiful body block with the scout though. Continuing to have these boars. Wow, what a recovery. What a recovery out of chaos. Congo scared the shit out of me, although Tim Curry, I absolutely love Tim Curry. It's so sad where he is now. Daniel, absolutely. It's just the latest theory, right? Jurassic World? It was so unrealistic. when she opened up the paddock to the why is blue pinging here? Oh, because there's some Burmese nonsense. Remember, the Burmese get free attack upgrades starting in feudal castle imperial +3 on all their infantry, which is why he's at a +1. Mustafa, really? But isn't that the flying dinosaur, the one that I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name? I'm assuming that one had feathers. In any event, paleontology, super cool. 4 villagers might not be enough to take on this many boars. What other Michael Crichton books did I like? I loved Sphere. I think I already mentioned. There was one about the virus that I didn't really like. I liked Andromeda Strain. Is that the one? What was it called? Andromeda Strain, one of his earlier ones. By the way, look at all this infrastructure here. Incredibly confusing. Yeah, I was also sad when Michael Crichton passed away. A lot of my favorite authors passed away. Andromeda Strain. Terry Pratchett, I was super sad when he passed away. Anyway, enough sad talk. Burmese moving forward, trying to get into Rubenstock's base. Rubenstock is being surrounded, by the way. To the south, there's some villagers here, no doubt, waiting for castle to hit. A barracks here with a bit of a gap in the wall to let them in. Now they're attacking a house. Might want to attack the market. No, they pivot. How's the Viper doing, by the way? Oh, the book is amazing. I loved Sphere. Mustafa. Why? I prefer pepperoni as my only topping, too. Sometimes if I'm feeling adventurous, I'll add green olives. But mostly Domino's Pepperoni Feast, Pizza Hut Pepperoni Lovers. My absolute is pepperoni is 100%. Unless I'm in New York City, then I just get the plain cheese slices. The cheese we have in Canada is not as good as the one from the US. We have one weird thing about Canada is we have very strange, I mean one of many weird things. We have very strange cheese laws. They have a very strong lobby. The Viper taking the water, not a surprise with that Japanese fishing bonus. Black olives and green peppers. I like that on some of my subs, but never on a pizza. Daniel, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Although if you watch the movie, chances are, doesn't it spoil the ending for you? Oh, look at this. Rubenstock. Why did I think he wasn't doing Rubenstock things this game? Look at this already. Blacksmith, archery range, and a stable behind enemy lines. Oh, and now the Viper's fishing fleet. Luckily for him, these guys have twice the HP. 120 compared to the usual 60. Oh, the Viper's fishing fleet is in trouble. He's not pinging here at all. But he obviously noticed. He moved his fleet back. I have never seen more arguments. Except for, leaving aside politics, which, you know, people fight over all the time. I've never seen so many arguments about anything as I have against with pineapple on pizza or not. I don't mind it. If I'm in the mood for something a little sweet, I'll throw it on. But generally not. Generally, I prefer that fried pepperoni goodness. Yeah, Jurassic. Oh, look at this. He's forced a galley out of the Viper. Interesting. Yeah, true. The ending might be different, but you don't find that just knowing kind of like the general plot of who lives and who dies, especially in a horror sci-fi genre where you know at least some people are gonna die. You don't find that it spoils it for you? Mignon and 4 cheese pizza. You had Hunter. You had me at 4 cheese. Oh man, we've got some pizza connoisseurs in the house. We have here these pizza kits that they sell that you get the dough. And then there's a separate, you can buy tomato sauce, cheese, make everything at home. One thing I want to get, I live in an apartment, so it's harder for these kinds of things, but eventually we'll move to a house. I want to get one of those outdoor pizza ovens. You ate one today? I had a pizza yesterday. Although now we're trying to be a little bit healthier, so we had turkey pepperoni, which, let me tell you, is not pepperoni and should never ever call itself pepperoni. Oh, did he manage to kill the villagers? No, 0 kills on these guys. So Rubenstock's being pushed into. Yeah, Daniel, I'm the exact same way. If I like a book, I will not put it down until I've read it multiple times. Oh, focaccia bread pizza. Oh, you guys are making me so hungry now. Rambai are out. Only 2 of them. Not going to accomplish too much. Gourmet. Okay. Portuguese castle is down. Hindustani gunpowder for the win. I don't think they're ever going to catch this guy unless he just stops. And the Viper, what is the Viper doing? Nothing. No military population at all. Remember, the Teutons, anything that pops out of these stables, it gets an automatic +1 melee boost. Anything that pops out of the barracks also. Looks like the back of Rubenstock's base is being attacked by a Rambai in multiple locations, but these guys are trapped. Although trapped, if he builds a mangonel, they're trapped. Otherwise, they're just kind of there. At the same time, his town center, Rubenstock, falling apart here. His base is pretty dispersed, pretty all over the place, to be honest. His civilian population, only 42 villagers. Lowest on his team. Yeah, he's just there in the early stages of the you mean the one in the early part of the movie that hands Newman those canisters? Like I was saying, the oh, where is Green going? By the way, Hunter, I like how you wrote mozzarella. But yeah, in Canada, we have a very, very tough cheese industry that's protected by the government. So whereas you guys in the US, you guys have like low fat or low moisture, high fat mozzarella. We don't have that in Canada. At least none that I can find in any of the. I've been looking. If I was to show you my bookmarks on my phone, about 3 of the bookmarks I have open at any given time are YouTube links to how to make New York slices at home. Oh, the one that dies in the bathroom stall. Right. It's amazing. The Jurassic Park itself is not a long book. Oh, they're not protecting their food quality. They're making it worse. I wish we had that American cheese. Oh, man, it's so good. Every time I go to the US, every time I go, I have to have pizza. I mean, that's just because, like, I'm me. You like Tolkien? I read The Hobbit. I read the first Lord of the Rings. I read the first half of The Two Towers. And I never read The Return of the King. I just didn't connect to it. I don't know why. Yeah, Mustafa. The cheese in the US is like 5,000 times better than the cheese in Canada. The cheese in Canada is weak sauce compared to your cheese. Natural Born Patriot, what did you think of the new Amazon show, The Rings of Power? I'm assuming as a Tolkien fan, you probably hated it. Trade starting to go up for the teams. I'm surprised Rubenstock is still alive and has a town center. He's down to 33 villagers. Literally the lowest in the game. A quarter of his teammates' villagers. And now he's rebuilding? Okay, our Bohemian has supported. I never read The Big Short. Who wrote that book, Daniel? Do you remember? You guys are making me hungry. Yeah, drooling emoji. Right now, I'm more like the Homer Simpson emoji with my head back, my mouth open, drooling. Viper, do you have a military yet? Okay, he's going samurai. Not a bad idea when you see your opponent is going champions, but the samurai's unique feature is more their ability to take on unique units. I'm not sure that you necessarily want them attacking champions, although the attack speed is insane on these guys. 1.4, their Mangadai level attack. But that being said, even if you do go champions, having 5 of them against this 50 freaking Slavic champions, you're not going to win that battle. Okay, Rubenstock is under attack here. Our Frank, this game, whoever's playing Franks got their paladins up much, much quicker. You know what scene, Daniel, just to bring it back to the movie, you know, I love the scene where Steve Carell goes down to Miami to talk to the mortgage brokers. And they're talking about how they got all these people into this mortgage and that mortgage, and he turns to his 2 friends who came down with him, or his I guess the one friend or 2, I forget how many, and he's like, why are they admitting to crimes? And his friend is like, they're not admitting to crimes, they're bragging about what they did, and he just couldn't understand it. And then when he answers his phone during the seminar, it was absolutely epic. It was a super fun movie. I might read the book. I did like the movie so much that I might do what you're suggesting. Rubenstock pinging over here saying, finish that wall off ASAP because the Frankish paladins are en route. Will he finish the wall off before? Oh my god, there's one tile to the south, I think? No. Oh, wow. What an absolute baller notification by Rubenstock, letting Chaos to Win finish this wall off. Might want to build a second. Okay. Might want to build a secondary. Oh no, the Viper's collapsing here. He's now tech switched from Samurai to Long Swordsman. His teammate, the Hindustani hand cannoneers, does he have Shatagni? Trying to click on them. No, they don't. Still just 7 range. Viper getting two-handed swordsman, getting blast furnace. He's going up to 40. But at the same time, our Bohemian is pushing in. Our Teuton decided 2 monasteries is the route to go. Abandoned infrastructure everywhere. That being said, Rubenstock is still in this. Ryan Gosling played such an amazing character. His acting in that movie was amazing. It was a super fun movie. So maybe, yeah, I agree. That's one of those movies where you see it and you want to read the book immediately. Frankish castles basically have lamed the Rubenstock. 62 villagers. I don't know what to make of these teams. 101 army supply to 131. The Viper's starting to push back. Man, the Viper likes to take a few punches while he gets his economy up and running in order. His champions are out. Remember, these are Japanese champions. Take a look at the attack speed. 1.5. I tried to read The Godfather. I tried to. I just couldn't. I couldn't make it. Wise guy. You're being a wise guy. I'm assuming you mean part 2 of the 2008 Crisis, not part 2 of The Godfather. I just could not make it through The Godfather. There are some books that I start where I either the writing style, a lot of times it's books that are translated. So I started reading, for example, a few years ago, I was like, you know what? I should probably read Don Quixote. And I started reading it, and it was just so hard for me to, the writing style was just so bizarre. And then my friend was like, well, you're probably just reading a shitty translation. So why don't you try another? Oh, he cell phoned himself here. Why don't you try another translation, which I read, and I absolutely loved it. But Godfather, I mean, I think he wrote that in English, no? So I don't know. I just didn't. I couldn't finish. Castle on the hill. Our slab pushing forward. Oh, he didn't cancel the castle. I think it just got destroyed. Sour. Look at the Viper. Adding insult to injury. Claiming that land for himself literally seconds after his opponent lost his castle there. Rubenstock joining the chat now. Finally getting some kind of military up, even if it's just one monk. He's going castles. Is he going Teutonic Knights? I want to see it. Teutonic Knights can hold their own even against Frankish paladins, especially against axe throwers. Or throwing axemen, as they are technically called, I guess, if you want to be precise. What are the upgrades on these paladins, by the way? Not yet fully upgraded. Interesting. Where does he have 3 galleys, by the way? Oh, wow. By the way, take a look at this. How sour that Team North can't claim this lake. And at this point of the game, just way too late to. Finally, as Chautauqua, 9-range hand cannoneers are insane. Elite Teutonic Knight out of Rubenstock. Spent all of his gold on that upgrade. No longer has enough gold to build more than 8, 7. Let's see it. Oh, you love to see this unit slowly making his way to the battlefield. Now Rubenstock pushing in with the castle, but rising up to meet him is our Burmese. Bit of a stalemate here to the west. This game is so fun so far. Still the center. I don't know what the hell is going on here, except there's a Frankish castle securing the gold. The Viper somehow is still alive, even though his civilian population has been absolutely wrecked. Oh no, Daniel, I absolutely respect Tolkien. He is the OG, even though I think he took a lot of his I think he took a lot of his kind of base things from what is it, like German mythology, like the Wagner's Ring Cycle, for example, the dwarves and the dragon and the things like that. He obviously expanded it because I think the Nibelungen wasn't that expansive like his universe, but yeah, he is the OG. I think we were talking about it at one stream a few weeks ago where it's the most, or at least it was the most translated book in the world for a while in the 50s and 60s, because all these British Air Force pilots in World War II who crash landed or who were taken hostage, they all had copies of it. and wherever they landed or taken hostage, they translated it into those languages. So into French and German and Japanese and all these other languages, which makes it super cool. Yeah, Hunter, I found us some really good ones. Tolkien was the OG in terms of fantasy. Arthur Conan Doyle had a few. Who was it that wrote 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea? Oh, what the hell? Yeah, it was very cool. I'm glad he did. Because as a lover of, like you're saying, modern fantasy, it basically does all stem from him. The march of the slowest unit in the game, second only to an elephant with mahouts. Oh, these throwing axemen are dead. They don't even know it. They don't even know it. Doesn't he even have bearded axe? Range still at a 4. Oh yeah, you're going infantry against Teutonic Knights. I haven't read any Bukowski. I'm more of a Hunter S. Thompson guy myself. Or a Chuck Palahniuk, although that's years and years later, I think. Oh man, look at all the Viper's Dead champions here. He is melting to this gunpowder from our Portuguese. I didn't see if he got Arquebus. He must have. Oh, wow. Wow, what an epic game. Somehow again, Rubenstock was instrumental in his team. I think he managed to recover a bit later than the Viper. And the reason I'm comparing is because both him and the Viper got pushed into really early and had their economies destroyed, or at least their civilian populations destroyed. And even though the Viper recovered first with champions and whatnot, I think it was a bit more short-lived than these Teutonic Knights. I don't think our Franks can really do anything here against Teutonic Knights. What does he have? Throwing axemen, paladins, and scouts. So not too sure that there's any response here. No gunpowder. Green has been destroyed. Our Burmese, maybe a Rambai? Yeah. You think a Rambai would do well against massed Teutonic Knights? They attack on a 15. They have 6 pierce armor. Maybe. Dragons are played out. Dragons are never played out. Dragons are going to be dragons forever. They symbolize all the malicious things. They're just such a... Benedict Cumberbatch did such an amazing job with Smaug's voice. Kingdom of Fear, interesting. I read... So what got me started on a Hunter S. Thompson kick was reading Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And the first time I took my wife to Las Vegas, because I've been going for like 20 some odd years, the first time I took her, we stayed downtown Vegas. And one morning we woke up at like 7 a.m. and there was so much noise and commotion, and there were motorcycles and cars everywhere. And we asked the manager of the casino, said, "What is going on out there? Like we couldn't sleep past 7 or 8 a.m." And he goes, "Oh, it's the that derby." And the name was so familiar to me. And then I realized it's the same derby that in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas they sent him to cover. That same like motorcycle desert race derby. I forget what it's called. But it was hilarious. I was like, oh, we are we're here during the same thing that Hunter S. Thompson was here 50 years earlier. Okay, let's watch a Jerry game. Do we want to see Jerry in a Mongols, Burmese, or Cumans? Rum Diaries is my favorite book. That whole opening part where he's describing his life in Cuba just made me want to go to Cuba and just like live on a rooftop and drink rum and dance the night away. Let me know, guys, which Jerry game do you want? Like I said, today's probably going to be a shorter stream. And then probably going to take a few days off. So let's end it on a strong note. Or do you want to see which game lasts the longest and we'll watch that one? I can check this show spoilers part and see which game of these three lasts. Yeah, next time I'll be live, you might be hearing a baby crying in the background. Somebody in the chat, let me know. Mongols, Burmese, Cumans, or the longest game? Or did everyone mute the video? Longest game? Okay, so let's see. Oh, they're not that long at all. This one's 59 minutes. I mean, there's a Black Forest here that's an hour and 20. Should we just watch this one? I don't know a lot of the... Oh my god, guys, there's somebody called Nicolas Cage of Empires. Yeah, we're watching this one. Sorry, we are not ending it on a Jerry game, unless Jerry's in this game. No, he is not. But you know who is? Nicolas Cage of Empires. Oh my god. Look at this. And look, the game started on him. I think it's meant to be, guys. I think this is destiny. Oh my god. I have high hopes for this game. I have no clue who the Elos are. I'm assuming if Ganji is involved, Krill, Sleepy Swede we've seen before. Oh my god. I am beyond excited. I mean, for the Return of Rome trailer to be released today was pretty exciting, but then to see Nicolas Cage of Empires, I don't know. I'm like in seventh heaven right now. I hope he's good. I hope Nicolas Cage of Empires doesn't throw a Nicolas Cage style tantrum and then just GG's or something. But anyway, let's take a look at the teams. Red, yellow, blue, and orange. What do we want to call this? Team West? No, you know what? No, we're going to do Team Face Off. And we're going to do Team Con Air. Oh my god, my typing. My microphone is this big clunky microphone sitting right in the middle of my thing. Right in the middle of my desk, so... Alright, Ganji, by the way, is a little bit off to the side here, exposed. So let's start with Team Face-Off. Ganji at the 12 o'clock position as the Bengalis. Oh, we're going to see a lot of elephants out of him, I hope. Alvin, we'll just call you Alvin, in yellow as the Malay, and then a man... I'm assuming a man who needs no introduction, Nicolas Cage of Empires. By the way, if you haven't seen it, go onto YouTube, type Nicolas Cage drunk at a Vegas hotel, and laugh your ass off. He was apparently being a dick to a bunch of people in a hotel in Vegas, where apparently he lives now, permanently in Las Vegas. And it is just a ridiculous video of him sprawled out on a couch, ordering a drink, as the Japanese in red, and last but not least, Gripin. Gripin as the orange Koreans. Facing opposite of him, Yakul as the Berbers in green, the Byzantines by Bullet in purple, the other pocket Krill as the Vikings. I hope we get to see Chieftains. And the two group bushes here tell us this is the Gurjaras by Sleepy Swede in gray. Oh, Hunter, you saw the video? Isn't it ridiculous? Isn't it absolutely ridiculous? So we've got Gurjaras opposite the Bengalis. Ooh, let's see a big elephant archer versus Shravamsha battle. For now, though, this one villager does not like the look of this house, wants to teeth these berries inside these bowls. He did get kicked out. It was amazing. It's amazing. Nicolas Cage is just something else.
Namaste.
Okay. Walling off at this exact moment, Ganji decides to turn around and dispute this. And then take a look at green. Our Berber facing off against the Koreans. Oh, that's not going to be good for the Koreans, I don't think, if they go war wagons. Although we'll see what he does ultimately decide to go. What is happening here? That scout was derping out a bit. And again, a sour location for a lake for one team. Oh, by the way, there's 8 lakes in this game. 1, 2, 3. Then there's 3 here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So who's Daniel, awesome. Awesome. I mean, not awesome that you're tired and stuff, but awesome that you'll you're gonna get to play AoE until the sun comes up. Let us know how you do. Whose lake is the one who got screwed? So Team Con Air here has 1, 2. I'm assuming this and this is Team Con Air and this is Team Face Off. Yeah, it's gotta be. What an absolute ugly map. I mean, we know it lasts an hour and 20 minutes, but I anticipate some big, disgusting battles here. Look at this. What is this field of war? A bit of an area here, a bit of an area here. I love this. This is going to be so messy. We've got a north-south corridor which bifurcates into a bunch of various tunnels leading all over the place. A very easily demolishable part of forest here if our Gurjara, our Viking, decides to make an issue of it. The battle here continues between Ganji and Sleepy Swede. Let's see. Oh my god, I don't know if my phone is spying on me. I just got a notification while reading the chat from the Cosmopolitan in Vegas. What the hell? Oh man. Yellow and blue. Are you gonna try to pull the boars, or are you just gonna stand here with your axe looking pretty? Let's see what Ganji decides to do. Okay, pulling 1, 2, 3 boars. We'll keep an eye on him. Oh, looks like the 3rd boar for Sleepy Swede effed off, although a villager in hot pursuit. Is she gonna try to pull? No, never mind. Oh, and the 2nd one too. Oh, what an absolutely terrible pull here for Sleepy Swede. Ganji, though, needs to be careful. He is a long way away from his town center, and he's already taken a bunch of damage. Okay. Blocking with a villager, although I thought she was going to block. Remember, the boar does move faster than the villager when it's in attack mode. Dragon myth stems from comets, fire, and brimstone. Interesting. Yeah, Daniel, literally everything is listening to us. I'm talking about how much I love Vegas, and I get a email from the Cosmopolitan. I think it was Samsung that got in trouble a few years ago, right? When they revealed that their televisions, even in the off position. What the hell was that? Ganji's so good at freaking pulling boars. Even in the off position, I think they were still listening. Or they had their recording devices still on. Yeah, he pulled a major Jerry, but so did Ganji. Oh, no. Oh, he does have one villager here. He's pulling the villager. Okay. He's still carrying that gold. Okay, so Ganji at least managed to save it. And not only... Oh, no. Did he lose the gold? Guys, did that villager automatically lose the gold when he switched from carrying that big giant ingot to food? I think he lost that 10 gold. That's sour. I mean, let me take a look at the blue's gold. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. I didn't realize. I know when you build economic structures, the resources you're carrying switch over. I didn't realize when you start hacking at the board that it does that as well. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. Ugh, yeah, cool. Yeah, Daniel, that's a good assumption. The resources are dropped off? Okay. Like, for example, if they were carrying wood right now, I know the second they finished constructing the mining camp and moved over to gold, that the wood would be dropped off. But I didn't realize it was the same thing with hunting boars. So, okay, good to know. Oh, we've got a contesting of the waterways. Our Berber. Two Korean docks. One fishing ship already dead. Tower gets a kill. 3 kills already. I mean, you gotta have pretty big balls to go up against in a tower war against the Koreans. Although, still fairly early on. So the watchtower is fighting a watchtower. Ah, your mom got it. Blue pinging over here. What is he trying to tell his team? Okay. Bullet. Our purple Byzantine first to castle. What does his base look like? Let's take a look. 29 villagers. Still has his original scout. Moving in to support his teammate. Monastery and a siege workshop. Ooh, fire galleys are out. Our Berber really investing significantly into this. Oh yeah, they can put tiny little things. It's like that technology has advanced so much in the last like 20 years. Camel trying to bust his way into Blue's base. Blue already preempting this. The problem is there's nothing on these sandbanks to prevent the camel from just going the long way around. You can build these gates all you want. He'll just go the other way. Right? There's nothing preventing this. That's why I absolutely hate lakes as part of any kind of wall off. Oh, of course I say you don't go tower war against the Korean and the Korean loses his tower right away. Is he going up to castle? Okay, so this will immediately upgrade once he gets into castle. Red expanding. Oh, I heard a Wololo. Byzantine wants villagers. Scout drawing the tower fire. Mangonel's the order of the day here, attacking towers, but again, nothing stopping Gray and Teal from just going around this way. I think Teal realizes that, okay? Is starting to move in. But taking down an enemy tower, never a bad idea. Oh, team transport. Oh god, our Korean's still 3 seconds away. Okay, finally does hit castle. Interesting, what are you ferrying over now? A villager. Orange's base is basically being ransacked at the moment. What is our Japanese, what is Nicolas Cage of Empires doing? Has the highest civilian population on his team. Does have 2 army supply. Building a mangonel out of where? Where is his, oh, there it is. Okay, let's see him. Let's see Nicolas Cage of Empires try to save his teammate Grippin. Monks need to be careful entering this town center fire zone. Okay, purple sees the mangonel. Oh no, oh no. Run away. So Team Con Air is pushing in seriously, but Ganji already has this elephant out. So structure is not going to be as good. Healing up these light calves so they can run and try to snipe this mangonel. 2 galleys protecting the water. What's in here? A demo? Yeah. Okay, let's see him try to snipe this. Mangonel realizes retreats. Oh, the light calf doubt themselves for a second. Shitty attack round, and the mangonel is dead. Now this armored elephant is free to rush. As slow and as fast as they move. Our Malay adding in a few crossbows of his own. Orange still alive. Town center still up. And he's pushed back. The Byzantine push. Good job here for Orange. His teammate, 0 kills yet. So far, I mean. Green expanding economically. Purple supporting his teammate, building nothing at the moment but villagers. Okay. More Malay crossbows. Are Malay the first to Imperial? Are we gonna see elephant spam out of him? 40% cheaper elephants is a pretty damn good expenditure of resources. Wow, everyone's pushing everyone back. Team Face Off is now pushing Team Con Air back. Team Con Air is building an emergency. Oh no, this is Team Face Off. This is our Korean. Look at him trying to mess around with these villagers with the monks. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, you have to right click, ignore the converts. Oh, it does got 1 convert. Oh, this castle. Only 40% up. Fire ships trying to attack the villagers as well. Oh my god, what absolute chaos. In the south of the map, a random purple freaking onager mangonel comes out. But more importantly, some of these Berber knights. Oh, you basically created a kill zone here. This is not a not an area you really want to wall yourself off. And oh, the castle dies. He didn't even cancel it. Oh, that's so sour. That is a lot of stone just flushed down the shitter. At the same time, Ganji, our Bengali, moving forward. Army supply 41 to 16, although Con Air has about 50 more civilian population. Not even able to take his berries. Our Korean. Oh, he's finding himself having to wall off against these Berbers. Is he out of resources? What? Oh my god, he's out of food. Oh, our Korean is out of food, mining gold instead. Is he gonna buy food? Okay. Oh no, 2 villagers trapped in here. Let's see if they make it home. Tower quickly approaching the 300 mark, where it'll evict those villagers the hell out of there. Okay, they run. They run. Okay, they make it into the town center. Ganji, Alvin pushing straight into Krill. Our Viking cancels the castle, gets the stone back. All the livestock are running too. Alright, sorry, Sleepy Swede, not Krill. Oh, the livestock are running away. The mill has been ungarrisoned. That's so sour. Look at this exodus of villagers. Where are they going? He's building all the way here. And I'm not interested in supporting Teal at all, I guess. Let's take a look at the wall offs here to the center. Not much happening. So we've got Viking against Malay. Crossbows. +3 attack. No defensive upgrades. +4. Oh, now they're arbalests? Yikes. Now they're arbalests on both sides. Okay. But the advantage for the upgrades goes to our Malay, who has a +4 and a +2 against a +3 0. Ugh, annoying wolves attacking everything. Let's pivot back left. Okay, our Korean has secured himself another town center. Nicolas Cage with the 3rd highest score in the game. Let's see what he's up to. Our Japanese is starting to spam. It looks like just pikemen for now. Does have a castle conscription. Okay. Yasima coming up for him as well. How many towers does he have, though? No towers at all. 3 extra arrows, or 2 extra arrows from 0 is still 0. And look at our Viking. Our Viking not only holding the line, but thriving here, reclaiming Gray's base. Oh, maybe extended a little bit too far, though. Bunch of bombards here. You have to be careful. This is the moment Sleepy Swede decides to boar pull. Although boar pull into what? What are the villagers to kill this guy? Oh, does manage to kill him in the end. Trade? Okay. One Mangonel managing to find a little avenue of attack. Monks just kind of hanging out. But our Viking, forget Chieftains, is going pure. Ranged, elite skirmisher, leather archer armor. Ranged and siege. Okay, keeping research for our Japanese. Nicolas Cage of Empire's Imperial Age. For Ganji, our Bengali, he's going up to 15 monks. Where are his 10 monks, by the way? Remember, these guys get +3 armor. Although not too sure you want to waste them on arbalests. Okay. Arbalests be damn, he's converting skirmishers. 2, 3. Oh, he's starting to lose monks, though. Get the hell out of there. Get the hell out of there. Look at the dot. Look at the monk micro. This is hilarious. Okay, the healing is not quick enough by the monks, even though reinforcing monks are here. He lost a whole bunch of monks in exchange for not a whole lot. And here comes our Japanese. Yasima towers are up. 3 arrows per tower. But green sees this, immediately walls it off. Here, I mean, it looks like these guys are attacking something. What are they attacking? This one? Which one are they attacking? Ah, who cares? Genji Castle. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 siege workshops going up. He has got 1,200 wood, and he is not afraid to use it. Purple's got a few structures here. Teal doing a good job of holding this army back from our Malay. More and more monk upgrades going up for Ganji. Theocracy block printing. ILM. Welcome. You are just in time to see Malay and Viking archers shell away at each other while a whole bunch of Bengali monks, holy shit, 21 monks. Okay, I thought our Bengali would go elephant archers because we've seen Ganji, he loves to mass his elephant archers, but no. Not today. Today we are going monks. Monks and siege elephants. Not much our Viking can do here against siege elephants if he continues to go pure skirmishers, although unbeknownst to Blue, take a look. 18 elite berserkers. Elite camel archer being researched for green. How many camel archers does he have? 14. They're moving forward. They're going to face off against these Japanese infantry, which outnumbers them significantly, 48 to 9. But in theory, can run circles around them. Blue pinging over here is opening up another avenue of attack. Oh, man. Where are these berserkers, by the way? Where is he hiding them? Oh, he's hiding them. He's keeping them in reserve. Shitty upgrades. In 20 seconds, they'll have the last armor upgrade, but now the elephants are here behind this castle. We see their outlines, and this castle is not going to last very long. Okay, berserkers still just hanging out, peacocking, showing off. But what can he do if he throws these berserkers forward? These Bengali monks are just going to convert them all. So what the hell do you do here, Teal? I guess you retreat? You build more units? Berber infrastructure being cleaned up. Oh, man. Japanese-Korean tower push. Let's see it. Although our Korean Gripen's still getting his economy up and running. Only 49 villagers. Anyone on the stone? Only 5 on stone. So the real story continues to be here at the eastern portion of the map. Okay. Siege rams moving forward. These are not Mongol siege rams, though, so they are going to get there in about 5 years. Sleepy Sweet finally going up to Imperial. Getting Kshatriyas pikes. So these elephants are going to attack 20% faster. That is the last thing you want from a siege elephant. Although the first one will bite the dust. Take a look at this. How do you stop this march of 7 friggin' siege elephants? Answer, you do not. Stalemate continuing here. The army's building up. I mean, we've seen cataphracts shred through infantry. I don't know that we've seen them shred through Japanese infantry, though. Does he have Logistica? Yes, he does. Area of effect 0.5. Infantry plus 18. Cleared up all the towers down south, which is good. 46 halberdiers against how many cataphracts? Where are the cataphracts going? 18 of them pivoting this way. Oh, and we missed it. The berserkers ran forward, and this is exactly what happens. You kill the elephants, but then the monks come in. That is sour. His berserker count reset to 13. Or maybe he just flew in with Filu, and he charged in with a few of them. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh my god, look at this. Oh my god. Oh, insult to injury. That was rough to watch. Gray needs to get his butt over here. What is he building? I mean, Kshatriyas means he gets 25% less food cost for all of his military units. The question is, what the hell military units is he building? Light cavalry. Okay. Okay. Redis supply block. Nicolas Cage has built way too much. Oh no, oh no, our Berber shitting the bed a little bit, letting these pike close the distance. You think it's over? Nah, we still have some game left in us. Army supplies are not that dissimilar. Only 30 apart. Civilian population only 30 apart. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is gonna wreck Ganji. If he can close in on these monks. Where are they? Where are the monks? There's only 8 left. Shrivamshas! The charge of the Shrivamsha Brigade. They are soaking up all the arrow fire. Are they elite? They are elite. Fully upgraded. 7 arrows dodged per Shrivamsha. Ganji's monk count has been knocked down to 5. He managed to also convert 2 elite cataphracts behind all this. Oh no, now the Gurjara spam has started. 23 Hussars. 25% less food. And even the Arbalests are going to hold for a bit. 21 of them are not going to hold against this kind of spam. And he is going straight for the monks anyway. Yikes. Okay, our Viking saved by the skin of his teeth here. Hello? Somebody's got to ping this. Oh, and now Ganji's being raided. And look at this bullet locking in these, trying to lock in these halberdiers behind a Viper style wall off. People should know when they're conquered. Oh, elephant attacking a farm arbalest as well. Let's pivot back to this. Oh my god, what an absolute mess here. Let's see it. More cataphracts coming in. Oh man. 5 melee, 5 pierce. Hussars with 6, but 2 castles are up. 3 castles, 4 castles. By the way, when is our Korean planning on entering this game? War wagons. Okay, he's finally going up to war wagons. And look at that, just like that, with a quick Gurjara intervention. The game is tilting. Scores are literally 200 points apart. Oh, these Gurjara raids are so annoying. But nothing to take down these castles just yet. A lonely, lonely Treb making its way up north. By the way, where are these war wagons? Oh, they're inside the castles. Okay, Shinki-chan, Uepsong, Uepsong? Well, apparently the Vikings didn't know they were conquered. They have pushed back. And we've got ourselves a game here at the 51-minute mark of the game. Army supplies still 20 apart. Civilian population 40 apart. Scores 100 points apart. Take a look at the right side of your screen. Oh my god. What an absolute close game, even with Gripen in orange. Oh no, now our Vikings moving forward. Okay, the Berbers are being pushed back. I mean, he got the extra range on his towers, did the Korean, but he's not building any towers. Doesn't really need to. These Japanese Yasama towers doing a pretty damn good job of zoning out these camel archers. Man, do they die quick. What is happening here? Ganji discovers the location of a secret siege workshop research facility. Area 51 over there. One of the 4 castles does fall. The other one's safe. The onagers have arrived just in time. 45 halberdiers for our Bengali. Treb deciding this is the time I want to take out this siege workshop. Not a bad idea with that onager about to pop out. What's going to finish first? The onager or the siege workshop going down? Yeah, it looks like the siege workshop going down. Maybe 70%. Yeah. Sour loss there for Ganji, although he still does have 4 of them here. Blue pinging over here. He wants this freaking door open. He wants to get his butt. He wants to get the trade going that way. He wants his military to have room. And look at this. Our Japanese is being cleared up. Our Korean still just massing. What are the stats on these guys? I mean, we know they got the armor upgrades for free. The Koreans still missing the last attack upgrade. 3 Trebs shelling away at this Byzantine castle. Looks like trade for Team North is a little bit better. What are the payloads here? 118 gold, 93. What about blue? 122. Okay, so good payloads for both players. Gurjara is still here, still streaming more in 8, 6, 2 Shravamshas, yellow and blue pinging here at the exact same moment. But nothing either player can do. Their entire army is here, and it is a slow army. Halberdiers are not, and the Arbalests are not going to make it there in time to stop this Viking incursion. Ganji's fishing fleet is basically dead. And here we go. Remember, these war wagons, despite the way they look, are still just cavalry archers. So I believe the Berber camel archers will... Oh my god, that one unlucky camel archer took a treb shot to the face. The camel archers should do pretty well against them, even though they're chonky 200 HP. Let's see it. Okay, take your units off defend command. Take them off defend. Range 8, range 7. There we go, finally. Yeah, look how quack. Oh my god, look how quick. My brain was a little bit too quick there. Look how quick these war wagons are falling. Good hold here by our Berber. Oh my god, take a look at the trade route on your mini map. It is on fire. Gurjara Hussars are literally everywhere. Yikes. Con Air pushing back in a huge fashion. Team Face Off having their trade jeopardizes. Bad news bears. Only 11 kills on these war wagons, but here comes Ganji taking on cataphracts with infantry. Not something you want to do unless you outnumber your opponent 27-1. Oh, and halberdiers are just going to shred these hussars. But there's a good amount of skirmishers. There's a good amount of cataphracts. Oh, these onagers have to be so careful. Okay, decent first shot. Decent second shot. But now the cataphracts... Oh, deletes his own stable. 4D chess move here out of our Gurjara, who swarms the siege. Destroys it. Wow, what a sour loss for Ganji. What's attacking up here? Okay, they are starting to clean up the hussars, but has the damage been done? Take a look. Civilian population now. Team Con Air is significantly ahead, and again, he wasn't paying attention, Yakul. Let the halberdiers close the ranks. And so the Berber camel archers are all dead. 25 left, building 18, so we'll go up to 40 plus. And this, I think, is the last. Yeah, that was the last hussar. Although, never mind. Okay, no, that was the last hussar. Or maybe not. In any event, yellow pinging up here. I wonder why. Oh, telling red, get your troops back into the war. Looks like the trade for Team Face-Off has finally been secured. Monks moving forward for our Japanese as well. Where are they going? Where are you going? Okay, going to their deaths. There is no siege here for our Viking. No trebs, although he's finally got, right as I say that, of course, builds 3. There's 1 treb for our Gurjara. It is pretty far south. We'll see how far it makes it. But 5, 6 siege rams moving forward. Bunch of onagers here to meet them. Karambits are starting to come out. Okay, this castle will fall, but there still are 2 behind. Halberdiers realize, hey, wait a second, we are fighting cataphracts. I didn't sign up for dying. Orange pinging here. Now remember, because Team Face-Off has the Koreans on their team, all of their onagers are 1 minimum range, which is why you'll see minimum range 1 as opposed to the usual 3. So players like Ganji, who have very good control of their units, oh, like that, are gonna have a field day with these 1 minimum range onagers. What's happening here? The wall continuing to go down. Corey, I plan on it. I absolutely plan on it, although at the end of the day, we'll see if there's interest in it. Depends how many people want to see it. I suspect there's going to be a lot more interest in seeing the Romans in these games, in Age of Empires 2. Oh, what the hell? Traffic jam. But if people want to see the AoE 1, I don't know what to call it, like overlay or whatever, because I think it's, you just will have to open Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, and then there must be some button that'll pop up to say play the Return of Rome DLC or something like that. By the way, look at this. Look at that. Ganji has blown his bankroll of wood to put together what used to be 10. Now, oh god, the Treb shots. Oh my god, the Treb shots. 10 has now become 4. These are not siege onagers, they're just basic onagers, and the Trebs have the high ground, so they take a bit less damage. But yeah, I for sure will be showing that gameplay, and then I'll judge if, you know, people are interested. If not, this is an Age of Empires 2 channel for now. So again, more interested in seeing the Romans and how they handle themselves now that they have to compete with civilizations from, you know, 600 years later. Super excited to see the Romans. And now look at this. Team Face-Off with the army lead. About 60 or 70 ahead. Red pinging over here. Why is he pinging over here? You're the one who built all this infrastructure. Just, if you're not happy with it, delete it. Look at this. Look at this. Just delete the barracks. You have so many, you don't need them. Nicolas Cage of Empires, by the way. Second highest score in the game. I am so happy we chose this game. And here we go. I told you guys, he likes his elephant archers. Not yet fully upgraded, still missing the last 2 armor upgrades. And even with all these skirmishers, man, do they pack a punch. Or rather, can they take a punch? Sorry, not pack a punch. They do not pack a punch. They are very weak. They basically attack on the same as a longbow. And our Malay finally starting to spam these cheap, ridiculously cheap elite battle elephants. Look at that, 35 he's building at a time. Out of where? Oh my god, out of right here too. Beautiful out of Alvin to put that infrastructure there. These Gurjara Hussars are not going to stand a chance. Remember, the Malay battle elephants cannot take a punch. Their armor is shite. +1 capped out. You have to have in this game, like we know, no one gets everything. Okay, these Berber camels can absolutely wreck. But he has to be careful. In here, there's a siege onager. Look at him. Hidden. Oh, he gets taken out. Why is our Berber not engaging? This is a pure slaughter for you. You can destroy these guys. Look how quickly they're melting. With that +6 attack. Against cavalry archers. Oh, man. But remember, with that upgrade, I forget what it is, Shinki-chan or something like that? +1 range on these onagers. Oh my god, guys, look at this. Elephant galore. Our Gurjara needs to do something here. 61 Hussars need to intercept, need to surround these elephants before they can do any kind of damage. Somebody build some kind of halberdier, please. Army supplies 50 apart. Civilian populations almost identical. I don't know if Yakul realizes that these guys are just basically fancy cav archers. And so he can shred these guys to pieces. Okay, finally, let's see it. Oh, nice dodge there by him. You know, maybe he does realize he just doesn't want to take a bunch of onager shots to the face. Absolute chaos. But it does look like Team Faceoff is pushing in through the north, finally regaining the ground they took about 35-40 minutes ago. Let's see it. Oh, blue is pinging here. Why? Maybe we want some structures demolished? Team Faceoff looks like they're starting to take it in terms of score lead. But Viking Arbalests, elite cataphracts, and now camels out of our Gurjara. Let's see if this does anything. There's a lot of elite elephant archers behind this. And the camels have notoriously shitty pierce armor. That being said, oh man, they're kind of getting cleaned up slowly, but unfortunately there's 44 more elite battle elephants in the production tab for our Malay. The stalemate continuing here. My goodness, neither team able to dislodge. This has basically been our Berber taking this on solo with the help of very few units from our Byzantine. Our Byzantine has been focusing up north with his cataphracts. And look at this endless swarm from our Gurjara. 84 Hussars in the production tab. Wow. Late game elephant tech switch. Come on, Nicolas Cage of Empires. You're 4,000 points from the lead. Oh no, our Korean doing the worst thing possible. Charging in with a bunch of these. Charging with these guys. 12 of them. Look at their range. 10 range. Oh, Cannon Galleon gets absolutely wrecked as it takes one final shot against this tower. Okay, let's see, maybe some Byzantines. 15 Byzantines bombard towers if they can help hold the line. Genji's elephant count still at 30. Reinforcements streaming in. Hi, Atlas. I know that's why we picked this game. Nicolas Cage of Empires, the coolest name. Second only to Jerry, of course. Whoa. Holy shit. Guy, we have to see that again. Sorry. What the hell happened there? Oh my god, and now the team is designed purple, the last one left. Face Off. Team Face Off is victorious. Wow. What a fun game. Holy, and look at trade. 38, 59. Was that 80, about 90,000 in trade for this team? Look at our Byzantine, 35, 51, 76. So not too far behind, but kill count for our Malay, our Ganji and Alvin. Yeah, look at that. Just absolutely epic. The biggest, oh man, our Gurjara. No wonder spamming Hussars left, right, and center. Wow. What an absolutely epic game. 246, 349 halbs. The tech switch from the Malay straight into elephants. I mean, yeah, sure, they're missing the last defense upgrades, but they're 40% cheaper. And I love that he built all these stables here to reinforce. That was an absolute epic. I mean, look at their bodies. They're still here. Absolutely epic, epic onager. Made a pancake out of those camel archers. And yeah, even though their trade is still up, look at how congested it is, though. Yikes. And even though he still has 16, no more, 17 bombard towers, there's just nothing that he can do right now. I wonder if our Gurjar should have gone chakrams, although he can't really with one castle. How much stone does he have? 39. Yeah, maybe Hussars weren't the best idea here, although spamming them endlessly is not a bad idea. Woo! What a fun game to end it on. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I'm glad we got to catch Nicholas Cage of Empires. The second best name I've seen on this server so far. And wow. Speaking of towers, 27? 27 Yasima towers. Yikes. Well, guys, that does it for us for tonight, and also for us for the next few days. Because, yeah, I'm about to become a father, I believe. It is definitely happening, so I will put a community post to let you guys know. If there's going to be a stream, there's probably going to just be one more tomorrow, but I suspect not even tomorrow, to be honest. All the indications are there that things are, happening. And so this is probably going to be the last stream for the next few days. And in that case, I want to thank everyone for joining in, talking about our favorite pizza toppings, authors, and all the other amazing stuff we all love to talk about. And yeah, everyone, have yourselves a great evening. Thanks for joining. Oh, hi, Brian. Thanks, Chester. And yeah, keep an eye out for a community post. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. But like I said, 99% sure that tomorrow morning or tonight even, you'll see a community post saying, hey, I have some stuff to take care of, and a few days away to take care of this new idle villager that's entering the game. Thanks so much, Atlas. And yeah, that's basically all she wrote for tonight. Again, glad we got to see this awesome game, man. Hour and 20 minutes. Woo! Everyone, take care. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys hopefully at some point in the next few days. Fingers crossed. Have a good night, everyone.